Welcome back to the Red Slayer Rides. I'm your host Connor, and in today's video I'll be reviewing Thunderhead at Dollywood. This is a phenomenal wooden roller coaster made by Great Coasters International, or better known as GCI. This roller coaster is tons of fun, feels like you're standing up for half the ride, there's loads of airtime, and is generally a very fun time. Here are the stats real quick before we get into the layout. It is 100 feet tall, 53 miles per hour, and 3,230 feet long. There's no inversions and only one lift hill. This tends to be a very popular ride at Dollywood and is generally one of my favorite roller coasters because of the amount of airtime this thing has, which you are about to see in the layout. Speaking of the layout, let's go ahead and jump right into it. Your ride experience on Thunderhead starts with a slight right-hand turn out of the station, then following a right-hand downward turn. It's kind of like the first half of a downward helix, and then quickly heading back over to the left and starting to head up the 100-foot tall lift hill. Once you are at the top, you see a great view of Wildwood Grove, which is directly in front of you, and then start going down the twisted drop to the right. Bottoming out at the bottom, a quick S-bend to the left, up, twisting back to the right, falling back down, still heading right, then twisting over back to the left, going to a step up, and then a left-hand overbank kind of thing, S-bend downwards to the right, into an airtime hill, going up into an overbanked right-hand turn, going right into a station flyby, dropping down a little bit to the left, hitting another airtime hill, going down to the left, going back to the right into an airtime hill, going back to the right, a little bit more to the left, airtime hill, a turn back down to the left, another turn back down to the left, a little bit of straight section, pop up to the right a little bit, pop back down, pop back up to the left, and that is your experience on Thunderhead at Dollywood. Thunderhead is a very fun attraction at Dollywood. It is, in my opinion, the second best roller coaster there, and I believe most of the coaster community would agree with me too. The two wooden coasters at this park, well, the wooden coaster and the coaster that's hybrid, are both really strong. Lightning Rod and Thunderhead, really good 1-2 combo. But Thunderhead has a lot of other things that you might not have noticed. For example, it has some intense moments because it has a lot of cutbacks, and those cut back and forth S-bends, those things can pull some G's. I kid you not. And on them, because it's a wooden coaster, it's a little bit bumpy here and there, but that causes more airtime, which is even better for the ride. I love airtime, that's my favorite element. Inversions is a close second, but I love airtime. And this ride really does do a phenomenal job with airtime. Also, POVs do not do this ride justice. When you are on it, you will feel like you are flying at Mach 5 through the layout. I kid you not, it is so fast when you're flying through the layout. It's so much fun, especially when it's warmed up. The ride it doesn't have lockers. It has ride bins, which that could be very useful for some people who could be watching this video that's bringing a backpack to the park. It doesn't have lockers. You can put your things in the station in a bin, and they will be perfectly fine. That's one thing I do like about Thunderhead. It's just a lot of coasters nowadays, they don't have that anymore. Look at Universal. None of their rides have ride bins. None of them. They all have lockers. And even some rides at like Six Flags and Cedar Fair Park, some of them don't have lockers. Well, ride bins. They only have lockers. And that's just no fun. You want to be able to bring your stuff on the ride. You can have your phone in your pocket, but I do not recommend it. I will say certain coasters will just not allow any phones in your pocket when you're on the ride. Thunderhead, certain ride-ups will tell you to take it out, certain won't. Certain ride-ups will look and feel for a phone. Certain will not. It just depends on what ride operator you have. Thunderhead, the layout everything, the pacing's really good on this ride. The layout is really strong. Everything is really strong about this ride. It's phenomenal. I don't know what else to say. I know that I say this in every single review that I do, but really, these rides that I'm reviewing are really strong. And for Thunderhead's final score, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10. This is just, it's really, really amazing. And this is my second favorite wooden coaster, which I'll be reviewing my first later. But leave your thoughts down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See ya.